I'm here at the Chippewa Falls Boys and Girls Club. Today we're going to be doing a health and wellness program about the My Plate food categories that our government has given us. So to start out, we have 5 different categories that we are going to try to incorporate into our meal today. So today we're going to be making a sandwich. So to start out, when we think of a sandwich, we think of grains. So that's going to be any of our bread, our rices, our cereals, any of those types of things fall into grains. Today, I have a sandwich here with a whole grain sandwich bun. But whatever type of bun or grain that you have to make your sandwich, you can go with that. Our next step is we're going to add some protein to our meal. So I have 2 different types of proteins I can choose between. I have some lunch meat here, some turkey lunch meat that I could put on my sandwich. But if you're a vegetarian, that might not be the type of protein you want. So another type of protein that we can use is a vegetarian protein, and I have hummus here. So I'm going to add some of that to my sandwich because I want to have a vegetarian sandwich today. Other proteins include things like peanut butter and other meats. Beans, like a black bean, also works as a protein. So all of those are good proteins to add to your sandwich. Think about what you like and what you have at home and add that for your protein onto your sandwich. The next category we're going to do is we're going to do our vegetables. So for vegetables, I have here some spinach and cucumber. So I'm going to add both of these to my sandwich because I like a lot of vegetables. And with the My Plate categories, you're actually going to want to have about half of your plate be fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to put a lot of spinach and cucumber on my sandwich. But you could put whatever vegetables you like. If you don't like spinach or cucumbers, you could add some carrots or maybe some broccoli. Think about what you like and add it. Think about how that will work with your protein. Our next category is going to be our fruit. Now, I'm going to do something weird. You don't always do this with a sandwich. I'm going to put some apples on my sandwich for my fruit. It's kind of fun to think about different ways you can incorporate fruit directly into your sandwich. If you don't think you're going to like having something like fruit, like an apple, on your sandwich, you can always just eat that on the side of your plate and have it separate. So now we have a fruit, a grain, a protein, and a vegetable. Our last section is dairy. So on the My Plate categories, they often show dairy here on the side. Because oftentimes when we have dairy, we have it as a glass of milk. I think I'm going to drink a glass of water with my sandwich today, so I'm going to put some cheese on my sandwich instead. So we're going to put some cheese on there. If you can't have any dairy in that traditional form, like milk and cheese, there are also lactose-free options that will also give you some dairy in that way. Yogurt, although not lactose-free, is another fun thing that you could add to your sandwich to see how that tastes for you. So that's all of the different categories for the My Plate. Now, when making a sandwich, you might be thinking, where's my mayonnaise and mustard? Where does that fall under there? Those are things that don't fall in the My Plate categories themselves. Instead, they're things that you can have a little bit of each day, but you don't want to have a lot of, and they don't make up the majority of your plate. So now is the time you can add a little bit of mayonnaise and mustard, or some hot sauce if you like some things like that, onto your sandwich. For me, I think my sandwich is done. It's a nice vegetarian sandwich, so I'm going to dig in and have a great lunch.